30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
7 yards there and a first down.
These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lawrence.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The give is to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. Play action. It's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now a first down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Second and 9. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Play action, it's Lawrence.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Jordan Akins, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Mecole Hardman.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Back to throw, Fields.
Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Jack Fox now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
They go play action now. Lawrence
sliding out of the pocket. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. From the 50, here's Fields. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell.
There he goes, left side. The 40. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Aaron Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Bengals nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flushed out right. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. These two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with the victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Fields. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, Fields. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown Bengals. Davante Adams. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. A handoff to Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Fields. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the Ravens.
Off play action, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing on third down, Fields. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Throw left side complete to Chase. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They go play action with Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Fields now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A give to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13, Lawrence. And this one's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Going up top for Kupp. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 24, Fields. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Runs over it. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Leonard Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
Here's Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
On play action, Lawrence.
Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
75 yards.
And the Ravens strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now Fields.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From just shy of midfield.
Fields. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Back to throw, Fields. Right back to Pitts again. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Davante Adams. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Lawrence on third down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they burn the timeout.
And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for Cincinnati, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll have a chance at redemption.